Well, I hope it was worth it, Valve, for fixing that geometry on Vertigo. We're back, as there was a bit of a Counter-Strike update, and we had to go and update for a piece of geometry. Well, Cole, we're back in. Let's go.
I don't know what they could fix on Vertigo. It's such a perfect map, but guess we'll have to find out there. The new update. We'll get to find it out on this series though, as we are playing Ancient right now. And we'll see Insani
Oh!
start things off. He's on a revenge tour. He's hungry and out for a little bit of damage towards mid.
Yeah, dispatches 2 players. But MIBR, I mean, they're going to play this one super slow. Just to make sure they've got everything correct. See if 9Z want to do anything in response. Reply. And Max battling towards middle. He will actually get one back. Will that spur MIBR on forward? Looks like it. 2 smokes. 2B deployed, and Buddha searching for kills, but it's Martinez here at the back of the site. That's going to be doing the heavy lifting. Flashbang over as well to get Buddha into the play. Towards the back of the site, but drop swings wide and does take care of Martinez. Buddha in some trouble, and he'll get deleted as well. MIBR over on the B site, and the chances of a retake slim.
Some sharp shooting coming through right there. On the entries, exactly as necessary to hold steady. And not a lot of options left here for Max to try this one. He does have a kit, but no smoke makes this one impossible. And he's getting hunted down, closed out on drop. Eventually connects onto the headshot and MIBR. They get off to some pistol success.
So there we have it. I mean, it's just Insani out middle. Realistically, there just pops 2 heads, and in essence, round over. We'll see the full eco come through from 9C. The fireworks have yet to start on this map. And you wonder if the break is gonna set a barrier between 9Z and the flow state they were hitting over towards Nuke.
Absolutely not. Wanted to let the pause in the action really slow down the mood, but I mean, again, it's hard to keep up that level of form, especially when you do have a little bit of a break. So they come into map number 2. I mean, you talked a little bit about it, but Insani was a huge threat in that round that they did get in the second half. Continue to perform here. He can put his roster in a good spot, so a lot of excitement.
Okay, the one flash to rule them all as well, 3 players fly through the smoke and just simply get obliterated. Hey, I'll end up in the kill feed. Yeah, I would say that Insani for MIBR is the only person who's feeling good about himself. Safe, just like they just had the whole phone book and like the whole household's phone numbers right there for 9Z. He had no chance on so many different occasions on that map of Nuke.
Good way to put it. Everyone on speed dial. How fast those kills were. But again, a little bit of time off, a little bit of a breather from MIBR, a chance to mentally reset. And you know what? You're heading into your map pick. And you know you have something else to look forward to as opposed to Inferno for that third map as well. Maybe those are signs that MIBR can come into this second map anew.
We'll see, but there isn't really a but about this. This is MIBR about to walk into an empty A site. Now, exit does go down, but this is A site overrun. Now, the challenge is to beat Huaso Peak here on the angle. He doesn't really want to fight so much. An excellent pop flash, though. Insani gets completely blinded up, and no one has planted the bomb yet. They've dropped it to try and take this donut control, and it works out. It's a quick 2-for-1. MIBR with the kills and the plant. But a flank. Read into, though, by Brennison. Despite being low, he still wins the duel.
4 HP, able to bring in some impact here. Not giving up on this round just yet, but Donut is one of the best post plants you can ask for right now on Ancient, and you don't have a kit. Likelihood of getting this round downrange is near impossible. It looks like Buddha has gotten that memo. But DGT soon to join them here. And MIBR, they get onto the gun rounds here, and they still feel that success. They still have that prowess. Led by Insani and Brennison.
Terrorists win. I feel like it really comes down to a big kill onto Martinez deep inside of spawn, looking for the wide angle. He just got deleted. You know, outside of what we were just seeing there with Wasso Peak doing battle inside of Donut. That one extra element that 9Z needed. MIBR hit the shot to get themselves out of the situation. We are going to see a quick pause come through. As what's the move here for 9Z? Falter in the first gun run. We're going to see a bit of a half buy.
There's still threat. So MIBR team with a bit of a half buy off the back of a couple saved rifles. Not a bad idea. Cool. Struggle a little bit up against this early prowess from MIBR, and I like the quickness. I like the risk taking here from MIBR. They wipe the slate clean as they head into the second map. They start to steady themselves a bit here. This little flash that's going to put Max in an awkward position. He just about bails out. Gets out of the grasp of Brennan's in there.
Yeah, he is out of there. Does not want any piece of that. So it'll go down to the A site play. You have a high-low setup between the pistols, though. This could always get weird. And there it is, at least from Wasso Peak. And the nade will not chase anyone down. Even escorts in. DGT for the wide swing. He almost beat safe there, believe it or not. But not enough there.
It's a headshot. Does not have the AK, unfortunately, for him. Nice little molly toss there from Brennison to clear out that close tree angle. But, oh, man. The rifle needs to be retrieved, and he just about gets it.
Long arm, but no dice there. Exit. To drop the M4 again, being juggled around. Safe on 12 HP, though. This could be massive. Martinez, jiggle peeking the angle, but oh. Safe's got him. I think crisis averted here for MIBR, despite the opening kill. 4-0 potential.
Absolutely. There.
20 seconds.
I want to stack sight, but they get knowledge. There's still so much diligence being done here, despite that fact. Buddha, try as you might, you're not going to be able to get past it. 4 players hunting him in. MIBR, very careful, even in a round where you're in such a good spot. They'll still be patient. They'll still play their cards right. Discipline CS can get you back into a series very quickly.
We're seeing that right now from MIBR. They have a chance to learn from some of their mistakes, even in the previous iteration of Ancient here, just yesterday. And they're just going to speed up the pace. Drop was doing a lot of great entry work here on this B side. He's doing it again. He's rolling through the entire defense. Martinez, the only barrier here. And, well, he'll be patient on the shot and even open sight lines. But nothing to deny this plant. Safe will get it in, and I mean, 9Z, they're sticking around, but only for a split second. They're gone. MIBR up 5-0 now.
This is the real statement here. Both teams coming through into their map picks, looking very quick and dominant. But like you said, man, keep an eye out for what Drop can do for this team. If you remember, the solution to the problem of Doc was Drop over there. I mean, Doc, again, talking about his performance here in this open qualifier, or rather close qualifier, had a insane 11 entries on Vertigo versus MIBR in that last series that we just watched. And, you know, that was absolutely impeccable. But then in that very next map, he starts to get kind of pressed, and Drop taking some liberties there is entrusted once again. And MIBR using this guy as a real solution to some of the entry potential that he can, possess for his team.
We kind of got tossed aside there on Furia. Now it's Insani's turn to fly out middle. DGT busy pulling pin. He gets deleted instantly. saffee looking for kills through the smoke. He almost finds Insani on the refrag, but now it's Exit to pick up the mantle. Man advantage. All bangs are so close, though. Just a little bit lower. Could have found the refrag. But 9Z just grasping at air.
Holding steady. We'll try and close out on this A side, and it does not look great for 9Z's opportunities. Smoke goes in towards CT, and I think smoke towards Donut as well. You see it land. So site going to be claimed here. And not a lot that Martinez can say about it with his op spam coming through, and nothing that saffee can say about it either.
So the plant goes in safe, as well as, well, Exit will fall. But there's just no going for this far away. Now, Insani falls next. Where have I seen this before for MIBR? But this time around, 9Z is not the team to try this. It is 6-0. And I think it's just off the back of just some solid Counter-Strike. No one needs to light up the scoreboard here for MIBR.
It's a very similar result here where, not only do you find the weakness in the map, but you also land the entry that you need to back it up. So we're talking about taking care of a nice little pick towards middle, utilizing that space effectively to collect some rotates, and then Exit, doing a good job of calling out this round. Just has to walk his way with only one opening duel towards that A side before the save is called. So 9Z getting a taste of their own medicine, or where we mentioned there just wasn't a lot of kills coming through for 9Z in terms of the riflers, but the kills that they were finding were round-winning frags, and that's exactly what MIBR was doing.
But, okay, DGT and company, they've had enough of waiting around. MIBR assembled the default. 9Z are here to break it. But Insani again out towards middle. He sees a huge gap in the defense, and he just seizes control of Red Room. Max and company are going to try and reclaim this space. Insani does have the cutoff, however, on just an insane angle. How do you clear this? Did Max see anything? It doesn't seem like it.
Quite get a glimpse here. DGT has a tough task at hand, but Insani gonna get caught on an off angle right there. Still handled though.
That is critical. Brennison follows it up. Smoke in for the rotates. At least a nade. Brennison prepared, but Max still wins the duel. And that drags us into the 2v3, believe it or not.
Time avenue towards that A side, I feel like, with the quick rotations. On the SB side, still locking things down, still maintaining some presence. And Sonic can make it over a little bit quicker. They can use that one smoke that they have here to nullify, or at least shut off Buddha.
See if it goes through or not. Get the smoke, Molly. Buddha has one in return for the plant spot. Oh, Insani's gonna burn out. Oh, but he nails the shot. He needs to get the bomb down, though. You gotta plant this thing. And he will. Out in the open, but doesn't matter. Exit deals with the flank. Martinez too late here. He does have an HE, but he also doesn't want to reveal his position. Needs to nail it, but it's Insani instead to first bullet the Opper. It is 7-0 for Made in Brazil.
This is such a whiplash for this series right now. Both teams dominating on their own map pick here, and MIBR, they look exactly like 9Z in that last map where everything is right. The clutch movements are perfect. They're using the right utility late round. They're not making any mistakes. They're playing confidently. Whatever was said in this break, whatever was said in this off time, just step up this roster to level up this team is so incredible, and they're going to look to, again, give Safe some opportunities to try to find these duels.
Oh, jump spot.
Oh.
So close. But at the same time, Max tries the same play twice, and Drop deals with him. And then the next as well. Oh my goodness, Buddha has not had a fun time on this B site. Back-to-back rounds deleted. But DGT still ready to strike. We'll take him down. There's always a bigger fish here. 2 versus 3. Huaso Peak and Martinez. Trying to recover, but so patient on this play here for MIBR.
Safe is still on the bomb site. They have cave control. They're covering all their bases right now. They've got 9Z to move back over towards that A side. They don't know this for sure, but Safe is probably going to call his teammates to inch their way on in here soon. Now that he is still safe and sound in this cubby. And Bomb finally starting to make the move they need to here. Insani looking to ensure some safety here with some extra utility. Do his due diligence, but I don't really know if 9Z are that interested. We could be talking about a 0-8 score line off the back of MIBR getting rocked 13-3 in that last map. What a turnaround here.
I mean, this round was just Drop finding the insane entries. 9Z truly unprepared, or at least tried to throw a wrench into the works. You could also say that MIBR just have their finger on the pulse this map in terms of what 9Z want to do over towards that B lane. Martinez. Oh my goodness. And then it gets worse here. Huaso Peak will try to save over the op. Oh, goes for the wall bang, just a bit off. But it's just a different team. And again, like, while Drop has a nice two-piece there, it's not necessarily MIBR lighting up the scoreboard with huge, double, triple kills in the feed. They did clutch up the 7-0 round, but outside of that, they've been forcing a lot of saves out of 9Z.
Yeah, I mean, finding the crucial entries that they needed. Again, it's Drop in this last round that does what he needs to do to take that space, give his teammates the ground necessary to win the round. And like you said, the amount of saves that have been forced is something to note, but they just have so many different tools to crack things open. It is incredibly impressive. MIBR show no signs of stopping right now. They might get that third map once again. I think it's more and more likely with every round passing. Mirage this time will be waiting as that third map, which is such an interesting change of scenery from that last series.
So what's the difference here from 9Z? Still playing very forward over towards the cave end. It's actually MIBR who tossed in a bit of a switch up there. Willing to wait this one out. Kind of wait out the storm of utility and then make their way through. So util set here for middle. Pressure applied, but 9Z are in a decent position, albeit smoked out right now.
Slowing down. 9Z playing diligent game so far. Holding steady here. They look like they want to collapse though after that smoke fades away. They might just test the waters. Now that utility is going to keep them at bay, and they'll continue to keep their distance right now. Waiting for a little bit of a pixel angle peek, and then the smoke to be deployed, but he gets punished for it.
Oh, but everyone's blind, running forward. DGT, was he even spotted? Well, now he certainly has been, and is quickly traded out. Buddha has to hold back here with just an MP9. Once he reveals his position, surely he's just a dead man. First kill, and immediately traded. 15 seconds, though. Max, is he going to try and run through to deny this? He's trying for it, but the wall bang's no good. We're looking at 9-0 here, but I don't think 9Z want to give up.
Another smoke. I mean, they might have to. There's no easy avenue in. They have to bail right there. And again, it's just these entries that roll through. I mean, look at Insani, man. This is I think one of his best attributes is the pre-fires that he lands. We see it every time he like battles an opera here, how quickly he can land a kill. He has to manage a pixel angle. Just a guy holding a pixel angle with the smoke out, thinking that he's safe and sound to play off that contact and then drop the smoke. Well, he doesn't even get it off. Instead, he gets leveled by Insani, and that's the quickness in this guy's trigger finger right there. That pre-fire that MIBR utilized so effectively. That is put on full display.
Just sheer discipline coming through from MIBR. Every single trade, and the good entries to back it up as well. And I think we're just looking at a blowout here. I mean, yesterday, it was at least a 7-5 CT side for 9Z to work with, and MIBR actually had to stage a comeback. But we're looking at a steamroll. And I mean, it's certainly the map that MIBR probably prepared for the most to play into this one. But it really makes you question what that third map is going to look like. It's the only difference in this veto that we have from yesterday, and Mirage is a certain strength for a team like 9Z.
Yeah, no question. Looking forward to seeing that sort of proficiency that can be brought to the table here. But especially when we talk about MIBR could be leading into this this third map with a lot of confidence here, preparing themselves for the same veto, but with their opportunity to adjust the sails a little bit with that last ban. Just like they had in that last series where they elected to let it go to Inferno. Well, this time they'll switch it up a notch and go to Mirage with the wind in their sails.
You know, there's always a reason behind the veto, and you'd have to assume that MIBR could just be a confidence thing. You know, things do happen depending on the day and the weather. Right now, it's MIBR really just feeling this map pick. Maybe looking towards Mirage, but this one, maybe not over just yet, but now Max can get closed in from multiple different angles. Flashbang to the sky, has to turn multiple players to deal with, and one of them's Insani, who just clears out the entire defense. This one's looking pretty over.
Just piece by piece right there, knocking these pins down. Insani with a 3K. You said it, man. The little spark that we got out of this guy in that Tech 9 round shows up time and time again. Wasso peak. He turns that corner. He's in for a rude awakening. Might get a flash as well, his location. There it is. Launched. Smoke, actually, but either way, safe. We'll send him packing. And if Martinez is lucky, he'll be able to save his AWP and maybe get a couple of kills on his way out. 1 in 6 at the moment, man. What whiplash for this player.
I mean, he hasn't even been able to play in any of these rounds. Like, think of it like this. He's never been at the scene of the play for MIBR. Like, he's always over towards this A site. Now, he gets a bit of a jump scare there. That's a quick shot on the Brennison, which will start to call in the hunt for that AWP. But, like, in all of these rounds, he's just been off saving towards the A site. That's been the big issue. Never finding an opportunity to use this AWP. He arrives at the B site. He's already smoked out. This round, you know, 9Z full committed over to the B end of things and still lost out.
I can't feel like there is no right answers.
Right. You know, Martinez just unable to define impact because MIBR just dancing around this part of the map. Probably going to survive this one if he stays tucked away. And that he will. But, I mean, 10-0 is already a dreadful scoreline here.
It doesn't give you any relief. Holding on to this sort of deficit. Again, we start to talk about just setting your sights towards the third map. Next, potentially in the cards here. They bombard middle with so much utility right now. Not able to take that space up catwalk here. Molly's at the feet of 9Z as they aggress forward.
Continually trying to advance, though. And 9Z continually want to battle this B lane side. And MIBR have them on lock every single time. They're going to go for the re-aggression here in middle. Nade to the smoke, and insani finds a double. It's so perfect here from MIBR. 9Z left on the B site. Both players having to split up in a 2v5.
I mean, my God, they just have the perfect read every single round here. MIBR just know exactly what's going to happen. I mean, it feels like they know what's going to happen before 9Z do. They are in 9Z's heads so much right now, and they're going to walk into another free bomb site. You can understand why it's a 3v or 5v2 and a flash. Sarni does it again as well. So effective, safe, will catch another kill. And Buddha just left scratching his head.
It's a one-way street here, Cole. Just a freight train from MIBR. Nowhere to go for 9Z. I ain't even gonna say it, Cole, but just the fact that the first map was 13-3 in the opposition's favor to this, just like, and I want to say for Nuke, and I mean for a lot of the maps that MIBR have lost, like they've played some decent Counter-Strike, but have fallen victim to just big plays. This one is just a mixture of both, and MIBR have found the formula on Ancient.
Winning formula here, and more success to come here for the last round of the half. If they get a 5v5 post plant early, numbers punch in, that's usually the hard part. And now you just gotta keep this 9Z team at bay, recycle that utility, and they're doing it so well already. Just consistently throwing it down range and covering all their bases.
But Safe also gets a post up on the angle, but misses the initial shot. Oh boy, that's not where you want the molly to go. Brennison, though, is going to be locking it in with the triple kill. Oh, all the mishaps don't even matter. Brennison trying to put it together, but now the retake actually finding success. But then comes Safe, hitting the shots, looking for the no-scope to cap off the half. And while MIBR go down, it's 12-0. Who's laughing now? Well, 9Z tried. And I think they only have one objective in front of them right now. I'd say Mirage is a given, but I'm not going to say much more about this round, Cole.
Here we go. Dualies in hand. You know, I love a good dualies round, and Exit's going to be tasked with the defense here. He really doesn't have much support either.
All right. Well, let's see if he can bring it home for the
There's
boys.
the shadows.
And he sees all the shadows, and the run and gun from the dual Berettas is good for one. Anything more? Anything more from these pistols? It's a 4-on-4. There's going to be some boost action, though. Insani trying to get some vision over the top. But the plant has been allowed.
Good. Late flank from Brennison. Looking to take that donut control, but again, such a powerful pose plant. They need to move quickly.
We know what this is all for. The pressure is on, and it's starting to mount now for 9Z, but 2 kills go back in 3. And I think, Cole, it could be crisis averted here for 9Z. They will get at least a single round in this map.
There's no need to fear. No concern there whatsoever. Easy peasy for 9Z. No big deal. They'll get themselves one round. Now we'll see how long they can stay alive here. We're getting the full eco though, so MIBR. They want their gun rounds as soon as possible. They'll get them, and be able to play out themselves a decent little gun round up in the next. They got 12 chances in the second half. 12. That's quite nice.
So mission accomplished here for 9Z. But, you know, another goal. Knife out. Oh, hi there. Oh, wait. I'm laughing a little too early here, Cole. Someone's got a gun. Someone has got an AK.
Spam. You don't want to get caught on it right there. Safe. Oh, they peeked him instead. The bomb's still not down.
Not like this, guys. Not like this. You gotta win the full eco, at least, for my sanity. You know, the 13, though, you can laugh all you want, but this is gonna end here, I think. Buddha, he's out in the open with just a Galil. He'll get the first. Just avoid a catastrophe here, but he's out of ammunition. MIBR, it's not a 13-0, but it might just hurt as much. They win it on the full eco.
Not like this, man. Not like this. Oh, my God. USPs end it early. I said they had 12 chances. They only needed to let one slip. The pistol is all...